Gman Fishing. Y'all, we're here fishing in the snowstorm. It ain't too bad of a snowstorm, but we're fishing and we're live and we're just trying to catch a fish just to entertain ourselves and you. Whether or not we do, we'll see. This is not where we started out today, but this is where we're finishing today. Where we started today, we caught fish, or a fish. Now we're trying to catch a fish at this place. So hopefully, a fish is going to cooperate with us at this location. So hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, y'all, for this exciting episode of Gman Fishing. Y'all. Sorry if I'm loud and annoying, but that's just how I am. I like to have a good time, and I'm loud and I'm proud. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just having a good time. So, we did switch locations on bodies of water from what we were fishing earlier. Earlier, we were ice fishing. At another body of water, and then we just didn't have the proper equipment for drilling holes and stuff. So we fished there. We caught one fish. We managed to knock out 2 holes. You'll have to watch the video that's going to be out on Monday on that. You'll have to check that out to see what happened, how we did it, and what we were using to get through the ice. Of course, if you guys have seen the short, you guys have already seen that we caught a fish through that. So yeah, I just decided, to continue fishing, but we decided to come fish some open water to where we don't have to do any drilling, because quite frankly, we just were not ready for it. We knew that we were headed over to ice. We knew it was going to be thick enough. We just didn't have the proper equipment for doing the drilling and stuff like that. So, and it is snowing. That's why there's a snowstorm, and that's why it says snowstorm and fishing in the description, or whatever you want to call it. So, because indeed it's snowing and we are fishing. So, it's probably not going to be a bad snowstorm, I don't think, but who knows. Next week's live stream should be exciting if all goes well for you guys. So next Saturday, be tuned in, because after we get some proper ice drilling equipment, we're going to be back to doing some ice fishing for y'all. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, please. I see we got people watching, so hit that like button, or dislike if you must. We want to know you guys' opinions. We do care here. So, American Dad with hair. Okay. I think that's a cartoon show. I'm not real sure because I've never really watched it. I just seen it say, yeah, thanks. Hopefully we're going to catch another fish today. We did catch one fish earlier today. And that was while we were ice fishing. And we didn't do the greatest job of drilling holes in ice, so we got wore out. We got tired trying to get the holes drilled through the ice. So we decided to leave those 2 holes that we drilled, regroup for next weekend, and do it all over again for you guys. But we're going to do a live stream off the ice, and we are going to, try to get you a fish out through the ice during a live stream. And hopefully next week we're going to be able to drill like a whole bunch of holes instead of just 2. Because this... Whoa! Oh, no! Hopefully nobody got hurt during that wipe out of camera. So hopefully You guys are okay in camera land. Hopefully my camera and my lens is okay in the back there, because I do have it facing towards me instead of at the reservoir, because I'm talking to you guys right now. 40% of Americans have ice. Even the eagles are bald, huh? Well, maybe. Well, this guy's always got hair, whether it's long hair on my head or a beard. If you've watched the channel enough, I've always got long hair and I've always got a beard, no matter what time of year it is, except for I did shave this year, or last year, for my grandbaby. So I did shave once, so it'll be the last time anybody ever sees me clean shaved. I don't plan on ever doing that again. Berkeley is going to win. It's for the Eagles. Well, Barkley, yeah. I don't know. Saquon may not. You know, I'm not going to complain or argue with you guys on who's going to win the game. I'm from Missouri, so I'm going to support Missouri. So you guys can argue back and forth amongst yourself. I'm going to leave it at that and just say, you know, I'm rooting for the Chiefs because I'm from Missouri. I no longer live in Missouri. I'm from there, born and raised there. I live in Oregon now. I'm going to leave it at that. So y'all can say who you want to win. That's okay. I don't mind. My feelings aren't going to be hurt if the Eagles lose or the Chiefs lose. We've been there, done that. So I'm not going to complain. Falling, can't get up. Yeah. So hopefully you guys didn't get hurt during that fall. You know, it hit the ground pretty hard. So. I don't know who Karl Marx is. All right, we're gonna switch you guys to the fish pole view, and yeah. And I'm gonna come in over here, check on my lenses. They're just a little wet. They don't look like they got cracked or anything or broke. So during the little fall, I'll clean you guys off so you can maybe see a little bit better, maybe not see a little bit better. It may make it worse. I don't know. So hopefully you guys will be able to see better. Can you guys see better? Yeah, there are parts of this reservoir that is completely frozen. Just we chose to fish over this way to hopefully get some open water. And yeah, the reservoir we fished today, if you haven't seen it, go check out the live stream. Or not the live stream, but the short I put out today. We were ice fishing, so yeah. Y'all should go check out that ice fishing video. Like, comment, and subscribe after you see it, because it is really cool. First time I've ever ice fished through the ice. First time I've ever drilled holes for ice fishing. And it was a problem. A true problem. Ask Alex and Bella. It was a true problem trying to get through that ice without an auger. We had like 4 or 5 inches of ice. Plenty of ice, safe ice to fish off of, so we were not in danger, I don't think, of falling through the ice. So I don't know if we'll catch any trout today over here at Haystack or not, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Oh, cool, nice. Glad you joined us today. If you saw us last year, nice. Right on. I did join the OKBFW and all that stuff, but I've never done any of the tournaments or anything. One of these years, I'll get into the tournaments. I've got to have time and money to do all that stuff. So, hey, thanks for joining us, y'all. We appreciate it. Hopefully Bella's going to catch a trout. I don't mind so much if I don't catch a trout, but I want Bella to catch a trout. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I do have the right kayak, I feel like, for it. This year, hopefully, I'm going to get into those. I did finally get me a fish finder for my kayak, so I don't really feel like I need a fish finder to find fish. But when you're out there competing against other people who have kayaks, who have fish finders and all that other stuff, I feel like it's a good investment. I did get a cheap one. I got it on clearance, so I saved a few dollars there, but I haven't got it hooked up and I don't have a battery for it yet. So eventually, I'm going to get all that stuff taken care of, and hopefully I'll see y'all out there on the kayak trail up in Oregon. I don't know if I'll go do anything in Washington or Idaho, but I hope to get into some of those tournaments here in Oregon and, see if I can hang with the rest of the kayak universe in Oregon. That would be fun. Who knows? I may win a couple tournaments and be able to go to Washington and Idaho and California and do tournaments there, maybe. I don't know. That would be fun. I just don't know if that's realistic or not. I feel like I'm a good enough angler. I just don't know. Yeah, you'll definitely see me out there because I'll be fishing no matter what. It's just, I fish locally mostly, so. But maybe if I get serious about these tournaments and stuff, maybe I'll travel to some of the other places to fish tournaments. I don't know. But primarily, I'm a multi-species angler, and yeah. Oh, that's cool that you're out of Redmond. That's cool that you're out of Redmond and you're fishing a lot of the same areas. But I feel like we have a very diverse fisheries in Central Oregon, because you can fish for trout and bass and crappies and bluegills, catfish. I feel like we got a pretty good diverse, so which would prepare you for tournament fishing and stuff. So I feel like we're in a good spot. Oregon, or Central Oregon, is not the premier bass fishing place in Oregon, but I feel like it's diverse enough to where if you can catch them in Central Oregon, I feel like you got a pretty good chance to catch them throughout Oregon. Especially since you got so many different places to fish at. So if you want to learn how to fish rivers, we got, for bass, you got the John Day River. You want to fish reservoirs or lakes for bass, we got those. And I feel like it can really help you diversify your trout. Columbia River would be like, I think, the premier bass fishing for Central Oregon, but really that's like a couple hours away from us. But still, I mean, I feel like that's got a good place to go if you're going to, diversify yourself in bass fishing rivers. But I feel like the John Day River, it's a much smaller body of water, easier to dissect, easier to learn. I just feel like that's a really good way to learn how to fish rivers for bass. Okay. Definitely diverse, that's for sure. I don't know if we're going to catch anything during this live stream. It's pretty slow today. Yeah, I like to go over there and fish for the sturgeon, and fish for the smallmouth as well. That's always fun. Um, I'm actually getting ready to do a Columbia trip here in just a week or two. I want to go get a sturgeon and get a couple of my buddies into their first sturgeon. So, if you guys know any kayak fishermen on the Columbia River that sturgeon fish in the Dalles area, let me know. That'd be kind of cool to hook up with somebody who sturgeon fish from the kayak, because that would be pretty fun, I think. So, if you guys do any kayak fishing on the Columbia River for sturgeon, let me know. Maybe we can get together and do a sturgeon trip. That would be actually really fun to get a group of guys who kayak fish and just go do it. April 19th. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out because I definitely want to do that. That would be a blast. See, by talking to y'all, that gives me a chance to learn different places and also interact with you guys. So that's always fun. Yeah, we're fishing the South Shore, the campgrounds. So that's why we're fishing open waters right now, is because of where we're fishing at Haystack. Like if you're fishing the west bank or the east bank, it's frozen. If you're fishing by the canal and by the boat ramp, that's frozen. And if you're fishing in the canal over here on the South Shore, it's frozen. But there's a nice long stretch here on Haystack by the party camp area, which is the South Shore. It's pretty open. So as you can see, let me turn you guys back towards the water. As you can see, there's a lot of open water over here. And as you get closer to looking at the dam and stuff, and the boat ramp area, and it's starting to look like it's getting frozen, and it is. So, but if you look towards the east shore, it's got a lot of ice over there too. But this stretch that we're fishing here on the South Shore is pretty well wide open. We're not seeing any ice. You're seeing snow on the banks, but you're not seeing any ice. So, but yeah, there we go. And we're just fishing and talking with you guys. Enjoying. It's chilly out here, that's for sure. Yeah, you have to hike in for this stretch, so you definitely have to hike in because the only way you get access otherwise is by having the camp hosts let you in by way of the group camping or party camping. So yeah, you gotta hike in here. I don't mind the hike. I mean, I like to exercise. I do a lot of walking, so it's fun. Normally, I don't fish this far away from the cove, because the cove usually pretty good. But it's frozen right now, so here I am, further away from the cove than normal. Yeah, I would like to go do that. Pyramid Lake. I've heard a lot about it. I hear I hear it's quite the fishery and quite the good fly fishing too. So yeah, I would definitely like to do that sometime. Yeah, cutthroats are fun for sure. Yeah, Josh, it's definitely cold. I haven't seen you on commenting in a while. I haven't seen you talking to me for a while. Bring your ladder. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've never eaten a cutthroat. I've caught in cutthroat, but I've never eaten one before. You was frozen. Oh, that's good. I like that. You were frozen. Who you guys got for the Super Bowl this year, y'all? You guys can say Eagles. I ain't gonna get mad at y'all. I don't mind the Eagles beating the Chiefs. Who you guys got? I want to know. I know I'm going for the Chiefs for that three-peat. I'm from Missouri, so y'all can raise Cain. Talk trash if you have to. I don't mind. You sight fish from the ladder, huh? Really? You guys wait out there with the ladder and sight fish? I've heard of that on the ocean. I don't know if I've ever heard of that on the. I don't know if I've ever heard of that on freshwater. You guys seriously use ladders? Wow, crazy. That's definitely something I've got to do then. You got to pack a ladder to fish for them. Wow, that's crazy. Oh. Rose, wow. Must be pretty popular then. That's a unique way of fishing from a ladder. Is there just not enough bank access? You got to use ladders, or real chairs? So they're just sitting there on top of a ladder with a chair, doing this, and strip, pause, strip, pause, and then they flop off the back of the ladder while they're setting the hook. Oh, wow. 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 I've got to check that out. That sounds like an interesting day of fishing, to be honest with you. Huh. Who knew? Freshwater fishing from a ladder. Wow. Huh. See, I'm learning stuff every day. Every day. Some hogs too. Wow. It's shallow enough for it, huh? So, if it's shallow, why don't they just wait out there and do it? If it's that shallow. And now I get that the ladders are there for sight fishing, right? So you can see the fish and cast to them. That makes sense, I guess. If you're sight fishing for them, kind of like when they're on those shallow flats in the ocean, and they're on them high rises on the skips, and they're okay. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Ah, makes it easier. Gotcha. Huh. That really is something. Yeah, I want to give me a striper. I've never gotten a striper. I've gotten white bass before, but I've never gotten any stripers. That they always make that look like fun, especially when they get like a 40-pound striper. I mean, that's just sounds like a blast, a 40-pound striper. I like seeing them when they catch them on the fly rod, the stripers. That Where's Silver Lake at? Is that in Oregon? Coos Bay for stripers? Huh. I know I've seen in regulation books stripers in regulation book, but what's 131? Oh, okay. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do some research on that because if they got stripers, I want to catch them. I don't want to catch them on a fly rod. My goal is to catch every species imaginable on a fly rod. Yeah, I figured it was on the coast. I just didn't know where on the coast for the stripers. But like I said, there's a lot of fishing I need to learn. Or yeah, I need to learn because I just want to do it. Hybrid bass, so would that be a wiper then? Hybrid between a white bass and a striper? Wow, wipers? You gotta be kidding me. Well, one day's coming. Come on, let's get it. Name a date and I'll tell you if I got the time. Let's go get some fish. It might be a little too cold for stripers. Aren't they warmer water fish? I know we got stripers and wipers in Missouri, but not in the area I grew up. Man, that sounds like a lot of fun. Wipers. They don't want to fish really close now. Maybe I'm fishing too far out there. That fish I seen rise was maybe 30 feet out there, 40 feet out there. Maybe I'm throwing way too far out there, but it's really shallow in this spot where I'm at. I'm throwing out there quite a ways and it's still shallow. So. But these stocker trout, a lot of times you don't have to be way out there to catch them even when it's cold. Basically the same thing here is I'm fishing a shallow flat that eventually gets deep. And usually that's what I'm fishing this time of year for trout, is shallow flats that get deep. Except for the trout I caught today at Ochco Reservoir, it was just deep. It don't really it's not like a shallow flat, it's kind of just straight down at an angle straight down. It just gets gradually deeper. It don't level off. It just kind of goes. It just where it starts. It's all big rocks and stuff, and it goes down, and then eventually, probably about 30, 40 feet deep, and then there's like a flat in there. So sun's come out a little bit. Yeah, it is. It is snow here for sure. What's up, Andrew? Right now I'm fishing at Haystack. I was ice fishing this morning. Caught a really nice one through the ice. About a 14-inch rainbow through the ice. out of Ochco Reservoir. But I didn't have the right stuff for drilling, so I didn't. I drilled 2 holes. Me and Alex, we drilled 2 holes in Bella. We drilled 2 holes and fished there for a couple hours, and then decided to come try Haystack for a little while. And then when we go back out there, we'll have the right gear for drilling holes. We'll be back out there, just not today. Next weekend. Next weekend we'll do a live stream from there. Ice fishing, because it's supposed to stay cold. The ice is just supposed to get thicker. And we had about 5 inches of ice there today. So it was plenty thick enough. We just didn't have the right gear for getting through the ice. Next weekend, live streaming and ice fishing from Ochco Reservoir. We're going to hopefully drill about 30 holes next weekend so we can spot hop or hole hop, and hop to the same holes all over and over all day long, and hopefully dangle up some trout. Watch the short. It's out. You will see that we actually catch a fish there, but the video won't be out on what we were doing and how we drilled the holes. Won't be out until Monday. So be sure to watch that, because it was a struggle, a real life struggle to get through that ice. I'm loving my BFS. It's good castability. I was using it earlier today, but because of all the wind, I thought just throwing a bait out there on the bottom and throwing a float, bouncing it on it, would work out pretty good. I'm loving that BSF. It's to be honest with you, it's a dream when it comes to ultralight bait, ultralight bait casters. It casts light gear. It's like any bait caster, though, in the wind and other stuff, you're gonna have some issues and hard times with it. But no, it's a great thing. See, I got it here with me. I'm doing a lot more talking and interacting with you guys. I was casting it earlier, and it casts like a dream. I can cast the light lures really well on it. Oh. So yeah, it's definitely turned out to be a really nice reel. I won't know more about it until I get to actually do a lot more fishing with it. With guides freezing up and stuff, it makes it harder to really use a bait caster. So that's why I'm not using a whole lot. I'm using some. 19 pounds. Wow, that's a great fish right there. Whee. Yeah, I can't wait to go out there either. Oh yeah, yeah. I've definitely got a lot of light lures I can definitely try on there. And like I said, it casts those light lures really well. Not a lot of problems with it, so I'm really impressed. I'm definitely looking for other ones so I can compare different brands with it, because I don't have a lot of experience with BSF. Like spinning reels and bait casters, I've got plenty of experience with them. But like I said, with BSF, it's new to me. I don't know it. I'd like to have maybe the Cast King one, or I don't know if Daiwa makes one, but maybe Daiwa's got one, and just have a couple different brands to try, just to compare. So definitely would like to try some different ones for sure. Boy, that wind is windy. Yeah. Anytime you buy a Shimano, it's worth it. I got 90% of all my reels are Shimano, whether it's my spinning reel or my bait caster. What really made me decide to go to Shimano was pretty much out of wanting to find a reel that wasn't going to fall apart on me during steelhead season. I was spending, 100, 150 bucks on a reel just to tear it up in 3 months, steelhead fishing. Literally, 3 months. I won't go over brands with you that I was tearing up because I want you guys to go out and try and experiment different things. I want you guys to use less expensive stuff, more expensive stuff if you can afford it. So, I don't want to make it sound like I'm bad mouthing your brand. Just because I didn't have luck with it, don't mean you guys aren't going to have luck with it. I just don't like tearing up reels when I'm fishing for a specific type of fish. So, basically with my Shimanos, my Curados, I've had no issues with them so far. I've not torn them up. My two oldest ones are, 11 and 12 years old. And still going strong. So yeah, my spinning reels, you can get a Shimano spinning reel for fairly cheap. So you're not gonna break the bank spending money on a spinning reel from Shimano. You can. I've seen $300 spinning reels made by Shimano. Am I gonna spend that much? Maybe not. But for my bait casters, I'm gonna spend 200, 300 bucks on them because I believe in them. You get what you pay for. Sometimes you get more than what you pay for when you do buy a cheap reel, which is crazy sometimes. Sometimes you buy a cheap reel and it'll last forever. Sometimes you buy a cheaper, I'm not going to say $100 to $150 reel is cheap. That's not cheap. For the fisherman who only fishes once a month, twice a year, whatever, it's not. Yeah. So when you're fishing as much as some of us do, and you're fishing as often as we do, it pays to buy a little bit more expensive gear. So, Fishinator, when you coming back to church, bro? I want to see you there tomorrow. I'll be there bright and early. So, y'all go out there, try different things. Don't go with the most expensive if you can't afford it. If you can afford it, by all means. I recommend Shimano, especially the Curado line. Especially the Curado line. Definitely the best bang for your buck, in my opinion. Definitely, in my opinion. I've been using them for, like I said, 12, 13 years now. Definitely for your money. All right, man, be safe out there. And what's out for next couple weeks? Because next weekend I got plans to go out and do the live stream from Ochoco Reservoir, and then the week after that I'm headed to the Columbia River. So I've actually got the next 2 weekends planned. So it makes it hard when I've already got plans for the next 2 weekends. So yeah, just keep throwing dates out there, that because I want to get out and do some of these things. So and where's the spring fed place? Is that the one with the wipers? Just to be clear on that, or is this the other place? y'all, thanks for joining us, man. That's cool of y'all. Appreciate it. It's turning out to be more of a talking video or live stream, but hey, I like to conversate with people. I like to interact with people. So sometimes the slow day of fishing, conversating and interacting with people make it worthwhile. All right, cool. I'll have to check that out then. Yeah, that'll be fun though, for sure. Well, sometimes you just can't wait for the weather to get better, especially on YouTube. Yeah, I know it can be hard when the weather's not cooperating. I'm out here trying to teach you guys or teach you guys and catch fish. So hopefully you guys learned something from this channel. You know, I can't wait until you guys see that. Can't wait until you guys see that. That's fun. A lot of hard work though to drill 2 holes. And we're not going to show the whole process. We're just going to show part of the process of it. And also catching other fish. So, yeah. I was hoping the fishing was going to pick up, but it ain't been too hot today. I had 3 bites out at Ochco Reservoir, and I caught 1 fish. And hopefully next weekend we're going to hook more fish because we're going to drill more holes so we can hole hop. Yeah, you definitely got to break them in, that's for sure. That's for sure. You know me, I don't like to mess a lot of them. As soon as I get them, I want to break them in. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to call this one a wrap for the live stream. Save some battery because I am getting low on battery. Thanks for joining us, as always. Remember to catch, kiss, and release the fish once in a while. Nice talking to you guys. Thank you for joining the live stream. Until next time, this is Gman Fishing. Bella and Alex, I don't know where they ran off to, but they ran off. But they'll be back, or maybe not. I don't know. So, until next time, y'all, thanks for joining us. This is Gman Fishing. We are out.